Welcome back to class. I am your professor, Naya Abernathy, here at the Dignity Ambassador Academy. I'm really glad that you are joining me today. We're almost through Learning Lab 3, where we're talking about dignity and adult social emotional learning. But before we get into today's class, we're going to lay the foundation that we always lay at the beginning of every class, which is dignity. And dignity is the intrinsic worth and value each being carries that cannot be taken away. You've got it, I've got it, folks you know have it, strangers have it, the more than human world, birds, trees, air, water, all have dignity. And you're here because you are curious about what kind of world we can build on this foundation of dignity. So we have gone through all of our classes on dignity and the 5 competencies in the SEL framework that you will find on castle.org. And so this is a review, high level review of what we have gone over. So first, we talked about how we enter into the process of adult social emotional learning from the foundation of dignity, so that we're imagining and pursuing and practicing ways of being towards the flourishing of all life. Next, we talked about you being worthy of well-being, that you can enter into this learning and this practice from right where you are. There's nothing you have to do to earn the right, quote unquote, to be to experience well-being in your internal world or in your relational world, that you are worthy of it right now, as is, right where you're at. So then we talked about dignity and self-awareness, which is not an uncommon topic around here. We talk about self-awareness a lot. There was a reminder that you are worthy of being self-aware. And then we talked about journaling and using your emotion wheel, and journaling being something expansive that is a place for you to express yourself in a way that feels true for you. All right, the next class, we talked about dignity and self-management, a reminder that you are worthy of having your needs met. And we reviewed our snail practice, which we pulled from a previous learning lab. And we went through that snail practice in the context of self-management. Next, we did dignity and social awareness, affirming that you are worthy of belonging. And our practice we had there was bless the breath. Again, another pulling forward from a past learning lab and practicing being aware of and connecting to our interconnection and our reciprocity for all those around us. Next, we did dignity and responsible decision making, affirming that you are worthy of choosing well-being, and ask the question, who is with you as you're imagining flourishing and what flourishing and wholeness looks like for you. And then finally, we did dignity and relationship skills. And we talked about you being worthy of mutually beneficial relationships, and then invited you to consider your relational intentions and how you want to explore building up more relationship skills. And in that last class, we also talked about the Worth Wonder CoLaboratory. And that is the membership area on my website. We're going to be getting into Learning Lab 4 next there, as well as a lot of other things. So if you are interested in self-paced and live, virtual and in-person classes and practices and cohorts, that is the place that you are going to want to be, is in the CoLaboratory. And it is free for you to become a collaborator. So please come. I would love to have you in the space. That is our overview of what we went over. If anything, if you missed one, or if you want to go back and review one, you can. And while you're doing that, I will be looking forward to seeing you in our next and final Learning Lab 3 class.